I got a pretty sufficiently large box here that I ordered off the HopUp app for what I think was an absolutely crazy deal. I have not opened this yet, and honestly, it was such a good deal that when I did purchase this on the HopUp app, I wasn't really even sure it was real. I just figured it was going to get canceled or something like that. This is actually something that I've kind of had my eye on for a little while. I never really fully decided to pick one up. It was like, oh, if there was one on a decent deal, maybe I'll just pick one up to review. It wasn't like the most ideal thing on my list, not something that I was like hunting for, but this popped up, and I was one of the first people within 3 hours to see it, and I hit purchase, and it showed up at my door. So I guess we'll open it up, and it actually comes with a few little accessories and some extra mags. I feel like I don't really know if the title or the thumbnail is going to show what it is. I haven't fully decided that yet. We maybe make it a little clickbaity, but let's see. I just cut the box open. That was about all that I did. Obviously, we have a handful of mags, so these are they're like mediocrely packaged. I don't know. We'll get into that in a second. Let's just get this box off the desk. And it in fact showed up, and it looks like it actually comes with the original box, so that is really cool. You can't tell already. We'll just get this this box out of the way so that we can kind of showcase it here. It's the SMC9 from G&G. Now, I want you to know that this came with 3 mags, so we'll just pop these mags open. At least this is what the listing said. And as far as I'm aware, this has no issues. And I'll tell you what I paid for it in just a second. That's 3 mags. And I don't really know how much these mags cost. But if it's anything like regular GBB mags, I'm going to assume probably around like the $30 to $40 mark. Maybe even higher, upwards of $50, $60. 3 mags. And then if it's actually in here, which I mean, I imagine it is, right? I can't believe how like cheap this was. The SMC9 with a grip, it looks like. I guess he took all this stuff off. An amplifier. We got a low power nozzle. This cost me $150. I feel like that's a solid deal, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not the best, but that's pretty good. Like, that's pretty dang good. Wow. I can't believe it actually showed up. Let's just pop it out. We'll take a first look. We'll obviously do a review video in the near future. This is just kind of me gawking over it. I don't know if it comes with these or if this is something that he installed, but it looks like we got some grip panels here. All in all, I mean, it's a little gunked up and loved, so I'm going to have to clean it. It does appear to be in pretty solid condition here. I'm not going to use the nozzle. We'll throw all the stuff on that he had with it. It looks like some of the screws, nuts, and bolts and stuff are a little loose. We'll take our little swivel mount, and then we'll get this guy out of here. Pull the box out. Yeah, so like I said, I was kind of looking for one of these. Not like 100% looking, but it was definitely on the radar of something that I wouldn't mind checking out in the near future. And when I saw this came available, I was stoked because it was just an absolute steal of a deal. So the G&G SMC9, what is it? So as far as I'm aware, it is their SMC9 lower inside of an existing carbine kit. The SMC9 is actually just a sidearm platform that G&G makes. And this became super popular pretty quickly when it released, from my understanding. I saw a lot of people in the field actually carrying these around. I don't remember specifically when it came out, but it was a handful of years ago. And the aftermarket part sourcing for it, I don't know how good it is, but I know a couple of things on the inside are a little bit on the not necessarily fragile side. It works, but there could be, room for fixing. Obviously, I'm going to have to go a little bit deeper into that. I don't really know the platform all that much. I know the mags are proprietary. I mean, they seem to sit in. Reciprocates just all right. Hammer brakes. Does safety work? I don't know. Oh, you have to set the charging handle, set the safety. Okay, safety works. I don't know if you could swap the side of the like mock ejection port, but right now it ejects on the left side. I'd probably want to switch that if I could to the right side because I will be firing righty. It just makes more sense. Comes with its iron sights. I don't know if these are the standard iron sights that come with it. These are kind of interesting. This one kind of reminds me of like the Scar iron sights. Yeah. Cool. Let's throw on some of the accessories that it came with. It looks like we got an amplifier that says the ghosts are real. And there is a small little grub screw to lock it on. I'm just going to throw everything on the way that he had it. It looks like our inner barrel is just one of those... Oh no, what? Interesting. What is this cap then? That's weird. Because there is a brass inner barrel on the inside there. And obviously this is the outer barrel. I don't really understand what this is. No idea. Looks like he put an O-ring on there. But that is just a massive O-ring. That's just too big. We're going to have to get a smaller O-ring. We'll just throw this on for now. This should be 14 mil counter. Right? Or is this clockwise? Why does this not want to go on? Oh, there we go. Just thread that guy on. I mean, some of these amplifiers, if you look online, cost like 20 bucks to begin with. Got an amplifier. Pop out our tools. We'll throw that little grip on. And let's see what kind of seating Allen key. That is not an Allen key. Throw this guy on. That's a little bit too big. I love the red and black color scheme he has here. I'll probably keep something similar to it. Chances are this is going to primarily be like an indoor style build, I'd imagine. Alright. We will. Whoa, I am losing my mind here. Okay. And we'll throw this on. This is UTG. Oh, I'm probably going to need an actual Allen key to get to that one. That's a pain in the butt. Don't think anything that I have right now on hand is going to fit in there. Yeah, alright. So, I'll throw this on later. So the SMC9. If you look at it, like I said, it's a pistol carbine. We're gonna just take a first look at it, see what I think. First of all, just from general construction, it looks like a majority of this is polymer, upper. I think this is a CNC'd rail. You do have a lot of ambidextrous controls. Again, it's just the SMC9 lower. It's got like a Glock style trigger, safety on it, which is interesting because it also has a standard safety as well. The mag release is very reminiscent of the Mark 23 or the SSX 303. I actually hate this mag release just because I have before accidentally released the mag on accident while moving through forests, and I actually lost one of my SSX 303 mags. The bolt catch and bolt release are ambidextrous as well. You can see the one on this side, and then there's another on the opposing side. Don't know if there's gas in the mags. Maybe not. Again, like I said, it looks like the ejection port is ambidextrous. The left side's the one that's going to pop open for me. I don't exactly know how to change that. If you look, though, we'll see if there's anything different between the sides. That's right, that's left. What is this? I assume this has to do with the ejection port. This little screw here. I don't know if that's broken or if it's supposed to be like that. This little screw looks like it holds something on there to make that ejection port, like, open. Interesting. how is the HopUp adjusted here? Is there like a TDC? Oh man, I have no idea how that HopUp adjusts. You don't need like a tool or something, do you? Sorry, like I said, new to the platform. Just kind of taking a look. See. I have no idea. Where is the HopUp adjustment? That is way too far forward, so it's definitely not there. Is it under? I don't think it's under. Is it up in the front? Might be up in the front. I don't know if you could see that. Oh, the stock does collapse with this button, by the way. I don't know, maybe it's up there. Maybe it's something to do with that adjusts the HopUp. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that. The stock seems to lock in place just by the mechanism down here. When opened, I got to say that is extremely firm. There's no wobbling of that stock. A little sling mount on the back. I don't know if these are the sights that come with it. Very scar reminiscent though. This says push. I think this is the takedown of some sort. Not sure though. I'll mess with that later on. Again, your charging handles are both ambidextrous. Both sides. Again, that front sight, not sure if this is the one that comes with it or not. Again, they're not like low quality. They're pretty high quality. Front sights get a huge rail on the top for any accessories, and M-lock on the sides and on the base of the SMC9. Actually kind of excited about this thing. I do love pistol carbines. I've had a lot of fun with them in the past, so specifically having something like this that I can, you know, run around CQB with, I think will be a blast. I don't really know what kind of like efficiency we're going to get out of it. The mag's kind of interesting. They have like this weird little footprint on the bottom. It kind of stands. That's cool. Metal feed lips is kind of nice to see too. I don't know if those are aluminum or if they're pot metal. Not sure. Yeah, I just got a crazy deal on this thing, and I can't wait to check this thing out in like a full review. I just figured I'd show it to you guys and show you that, like, you know, I picked up something really exciting, and I wanted to unbox it for you in case it was like a catastrophe. But I got to give this guy props. As long as this fires and it works, that's a deal. I don't know. You let me know what you think. Would you run 150 for 3 mags plus an SMC9 with 2 accessories and some irons? I also got a little swivel mount. I don't know if this comes with it or not. It looks like it does. On the box, it looks like it does. We don't have the original flash hider, although I don't much care about that. Where's that go? Yeah, okay. So it's got the one, if you don't want to match up to here, which already exists, you got your little cutie mount here. You can throw that guy in. That's cool. Hopefully that's steel. Awesome. Yeah, so the SMC9. Stay tuned for a review. Man, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to throw this on and get it ready. And at some point, like I said, it's just been so cold out recently. I've had no interest in going outside to film. We're looking at like 7 degrees, 8 degrees. So even some of the GBBs, they just wouldn't even work. So I'm giving it a little bit of time. But stuff's coming because I think we're getting warm weather within the next couple weeks. Catch you in the next one. Peace.